Hi, I hope you're well. I'm doing this video just as a little bit of support because I've had a lot of people writing to me and feeling a little bit of unease. Some people with a little bit of anxiety, some people just like feeling out of sorts, maybe having a little bit of emotion coming up and just a lot of agitation. And basically what's going on is the energy, the Schumann resonance, so the energy of the earth has been spiking up. The vibration has been really high, and that brings up stuff in us because we're we need to match this vibration. We're at lower, so it's a matter of going through it, and then things will shift, will match up. It's like sort of like being in an energetic funnel, and it's been intense for me these days too, and certain feeling certain things, and what I do is I try to ground, to just be with myself, be with my breath, with my body, and integrate this energy, just knowing that it is going to pass. It doesn't take, it never takes that long. It's all a process. And just taking in. And the thing is, I wanted to do it outside this video. First, because I'm going to go pick up my daughter from school, but also because there's always magic. And part of grounding is going slowly and relaxing. So I don't know if you can see a cat here. Okay. Right there. And that's a good example of grounding, relaxing, allowing for things to pass. There's really nothing that we have to do that much. And when we... Thank you, little cat, sweetie. And when we just, are able to see the beauty in things, even when things aren't that nice. So just walking out in nature, observing. I wanted to actually, because I've been going through the street and the flowers are incredible. So observing the frequency of the flowers, think that everything that everything on earth is a vibration. Everything is an energy. Everything has a vibration. So it's quite important to go towards those things that make us feel good. And just looking at a flower maybe can open up your heart a little bit more. So then you balance yourself out. Just know that when you're make this conscious effort to just be sort of like surrendering, giving up, just being more in sync with with yourself, not wanting things to be a different way, just allowing for things to be in whatever way. I want you to look at this flower, at these colors. This is incredible. And take those in. Just breathe and take the frequency of these flowers, of this beautiful color in, and feel in your heart, feel in your whole being how that feels. And this is how you can shift yourself and bring yourself back into each moment, into the present. But also part of grounding is when the energy is very high, or when we're feeling out of sorts, we can go for a slow walk, really feeling our feet on the ground and really feeling our breath, and that's going to bring us back. The thing is, it's a little bit like we want to come back into the body, always come back into the body, not go out. And all these jasmines, and maybe just through looking at the picture you can even feel and remember its smell, because it's incredible. Smell also does stuff to us. And drinking a lot of water and eating healthily is also pretty key. So sometimes when there's that beautiful flower, look at that beautiful purple, that's incredible. And sometimes when we're feeling out of sorts, the easiest is for us to go into more eating mode as a support, and like eat not stuff that is that good for us. So really in those in those moments, if one can eat less or even fast or just eat less the moment that we eat less, we're able to release more. So I find for me that it always helps, because if I eat more, then it's sort of like I can be numbing myself. And there's some more flowers going up there. And so it's just a matter of choosing to be really present and slow within ourselves when we're not feeling that good, and to look at those beautiful things that are around us, because there is beauty everywhere. And in nature, and these frequencies of the flowers, it brings us more in sync into the beauty that we are, because we are beauty. So apart from everything that's going on in the non-physical or non-visible, we can choose to just come back to the very basic, the essence of nature, all its colors, its tones, and really connecting to it from like our heart, so we can feel that vibration that it's like emanating, because it's only assisting us in this way. So I think that's all. I'm really grateful that I can have all this sort of like nature to walk through and all these beautiful colors. And because I'm so grateful for it and it's so special, I wanted to record it and share it. Hopefully it comes through okay. And another thing, well, some flowers are really pretty here. Another thing that is important is to drop the shoulds and the things I should do, because when we put our pressure in that way, we're feeling out of sorts and we feel like we should do a certain thing and not another and stuff like that. Then it's sort of even more uncomfortable for ourselves. Like we put more pressure, and it's more uncomfortable to make that little shift or shedding of certain things to integrate others. And then also try to feel, because sometimes what's happening a lot, I think a lot is in a way like different, there's with our mind how we want things to be, and then what we can feel things to be. And sometimes it's that battle in between, like those things that are not visible but that we can feel, and how in our mind we think things need to be. And in that way, it gets harder for us to really appreciate things or allow for things to be in the way that they are. So the process is really about letting go, but letting go from like the idea of how we think things need to be. So, if there's anxiety, why does that have to be bad? It's like, allow it to be. And just allow it and redirect it, and then that might shift. And that's more greens. Anyways, I am sending everyone much love, and I beautiful sound there. So I'm hoping that this video turns out good, and that you can, appreciate the frequencies of the world that we are surrounded by, of nature, of the flowers, of the greens, because it brings through a lot, and that you can appreciate yourself. There is drink a lot of water and hug yourself, caress yourself, because that is that's very important. Nobody else outside is going to love you more than you can love yourself, and you can't expect for others to give you. So you have to give it to yourself first. So when you're in a space of non-peace, apart from everything that can happen energetically, and that is the step to do, is to step into our power, into our sovereignty. And in moments where we get out of balance, and when this happens, how do we go back to it? And it's just very simple. It's going back to basics, going into nature. It doesn't even have to sit in your garden, or walk around the neighborhood if you can and just observe the trees, or hug a tree. Look at the colors of the flowers. Feel your feet on the ground, even if it's on your shoes. Just feel how you're stepping, and take care of yourself in the way that you eat, the water that you drink. And in those moments, it's even more important to give thanks, to be grateful, and to bless that which you are drinking, because that'll open your heart even more. And when we integrate a lot of new energy, what's happening is we're letting go of stuff that is limiting us from opening our heart. So anything that you can do to open your heart, part of it is go for a massage if you need to, or just caress yourself. I for example, taking showers, and
I don't care,
being
because I could always
careful with my showers.
What?
I'm careful caring with myself with my shower. And I'm gonna go now because somebody's passing, speaking on the phone. So I send you all so much love, and I hope this has helped. Love you. Bye-bye.